Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So I've reached Turkey on my way for Ziarat, and I wanted to share a few things. Before leaving on this journey, I wanted to uh, share my thoughts on my research about Ahlebait Mazara. And I spent, I would say, roughly 1.5 hours right before my flight making a recording of the research that I did. And unfortunately, the recording, the mic was off and I couldn't record, so I would do it again. Um, but it was very interesting when I was doing that. There were a lot of eye opening things that I recounted myself. So, as I was on this journey, I saw, I experienced a few things I wanted to share, and this goes in line with what we discussed in the Twitter spaces a few weeks ago, not weeks ago, like last week, about the signs of Allah and how they manifest themselves in our daily lives if we just look out for them. And the example we talked about back then was how having 5 people come in for the Jummah and ensuring that the Jummah happens is a miracle of Allah, and having it like a couple of days and uh, it's a sign of Allah that Allah is planning, and we cannot, like, we have a different plan, or we think we have a different plan. Having 20 people doesn't matter, but having just exactly 5 people present for the Jummah means that all those 5 people, if one of them couldn't come, then the Jummah wouldn't happen. So why were there exactly 5 people who were guided by Allah to come? Um, it's again things that we don't comprehend in our daily life. So the experience that I had on my journey, I want to share a couple of those experiences. So the first experience was about um, my seating. So the flight was pretty booked. I would say it was. Uh, yeah, well, there weren't like a lot of free seats available, open seats available. So I asked one of the reservation ticketing persons to give me a seat where there were like a couple of open seats in between, like the four with two open. So she obliged. She gave me one of those seats. Now, when I reached my seat, I realized that behind that seat there were three or four, three row seats which were totally open. So I thought that I should go to the bathroom and like do wudu, come back and take one of those seats if the boarding is complete. I went, did my wudu, came back, and boarding was complete, but already others had taken that seat. So I was thinking if I had not gone to the bathroom or did the wudu, I could have probably gotten that seat. As I was thinking about that, I saw like a two seat, like another on the window side, a couple of seats open. So I went over there, took my stuff over there. It's interesting that there was a like a four passenger thing, like combo behind me, where there were two people sitting, one an old guy, the other one a young person. And while I was sitting in the other seat, the young person went and he took another open seat, which was like two people open seat. So, and then this old guy, he thought that that young person will be there, so he also went and took like a two passenger open seat. So that opened the entire four seat row for me. And I went over there, I sat over there, and no one asked me anything. I slept for a good 7-8 hours. Now, I would not have gotten that seat if I had not gone to the bathroom to do the wudu. And something, someone, some there was inspiration or something came into the minds of those two people that left that four-row seat and go to the other place so that I can get that. And that is an example like how we don't control a lot of things in our lives. A lot of times someone else is influenced so that our things happen. And then as I was on this journey, one of the things that I was thinking, and this is not the first time I'm going for Ziarat, but every time there's a feeling, there's a different feeling. Like everyone has experiences, no doubt about that. But I don't know how to comprehend this feeling, honestly. The thing is, thousands, millions of people go to Ziyarat. Absolutely. I cannot comprehend that the people, the individuals, the souls, those who are there, the imams, they're not just humans. They are the ones for which this entire universe was created for. Their nur was there before the creation of anything. They used to worship Allah before anything was there. They lived according to what Allah wanted them to do. They died according to what Allah wanted. Shahada. They are not ordinary. They are very unique. There is how often and how easy is it for one to comprehend that everything that we see, like skies, stars, sun, moon, our earth, rivers, seas, fish, oceans, every single thing that we see in our life, humans, everything was created for them. And they were there before nothing was there. And then Allah sent them to earth, to us. I see people all around, they have no idea about this world. I don't have any idea about this world. But I have never come across a single narration that says that Sahaba were the cause of the creation of the earth, of the heavens, of the universe, or any of the prophets was the cause of the creation of the universe, or any of the angels, or any of the jinns, or any other makhluk, or any other thing that Allah has created was the cause of creation of the universe. There is not a single reference about that. The only reference that we get is about Ahlebait AS. And it's a continuous reference. If you look at Hayat al-Qulub, Allama Majlisi, Bihar al-Anwar, or the book Al-Kafi, or Hadith-e-Qissa, or like all of these books, narrations, traditions, there's only select 14 for which this entire universe was created. And then going to them, to the source of the creation, it's out of this world. It's incomprehensible. And I'll say one thing. I read this narration in Bihar when I was traveling on my way. It was very powerful. It's from Imam Muhammad Taqi alayhi salam. one of his companions was with him one day, and he asked it's very powerful. I want to share it with you. Again, it's a source of Maarfat for a lot of people. So this person, he says that he was with Imam Muhammad Taqi alayhi salam and Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Um, he said in his mind that how beautiful color is of Imam Muhammad Taqi alayhi salam, like dark brownish or like golden color, and there was nur coming out of his body. And then this person whose name is Askar, he said that as I was thinking about this, he said the Imam's body started expanding, like becoming tall, and then becoming wider to the point that it covered the entire room. And he said his color became really dark, like black, then became white, then became red, then became green, it started coming down, the size of the body coming down, and he came back into his real state. Then he said to Askar, do you guys doubt us? Let me tell you, your belief has weakened, and this, what I showed you, is to strengthen your belief. By Allah, the truthful Maarfat, our truthful Maarfat, will only be to that person on whom Allah has special blessing, and who Allah has selected for our wilaya. Now think about that. Maarfat of Muhammad Ali Muhammad is no easy deal. It's a blessing given by Allah. 99%, let's say 90% of Muslims don't even realize that what they're missing. And then all the humanity doesn't know who they are. Even the Shias, we don't know who they are, but they are special. They are so special. No one knows who they are. We can just pray that Allah gives us a slight bit of their Maarfat.